who is Sabyr? What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I already introduced myself. My name is Sabyr. I run a Reddit marketing agency. I started exactly 1 year ago. Um, we made for 1 year around 100,000 on basically zero. Um, I started personally myself because before that I was launching around 30 small bets, and then basically I needed to understand how to market, how to do, like marketing, how to basically promote my products. Then basically I found out about Reddit, and then I started helping my friends, people that I know in my network. And when I saw there are more people than basically I can handle, I started Reddit agency. Yeah, and right now we grew to almost 5 people, and here we are. Yeah.
Which is amazing. Yeah, one of the topics that I always like to talk about is how to do the marketing for a project, because now to build is easier with tool like Lovable, I always mention, or Bolt, but the difficult thing is to find the client, right? And Reddit is very popular in US, each time more also in other countries, UK, France, Italy, Spain. But for new people like me or other one like newbies, it's difficult to know how to make like marketing and how to promote our project there without being banned. And in your case, if I'm not wrong, your project, your main companies, you help people how to like find clients, remove like negative comment, I suppose. How do you do this? I mean, because I suppose Reddit is not very fan of companies like yours, right? That don't like marketing, like people can marketing with them.
Yeah, what I can tell, essentially, we use Reddit with one goal in mind, is basically to rank on Google and ChatGPT using Reddit. We use it as a technical tool to essentially rank on high intent keywords, and this is how our clients are generating revenue when working with us. Sometimes when companies are very big, they have some negative, like post comments on Reddit, maybe some bad reviews will also help to basically improve the brand on Reddit, because Reddit right now impacts really a lot ChatGPT and also Google, and this is basically what we do. Essentially, the way we do it, I can give you I think only for you like an algorithm. Um, I will just give you a source that basically I think it took me to find out around like 6 months to basically how it works, and then like how to do it from over and over again. And this is basically the algorithm that we use to rank on Google using Reddit. It consists of 4 steps, and I'll just give you one by one. Um, when you basically want to target, let's say, for example, commercial, transactional intent, because this is type of keywords that you actually need to target, because those type of keywords, they generate sales. It's not, like someone just asking, what is it, like SEO. It's not like informational type of intent. It's more like commercial and transaction when someone is looking for a specific service and specific provider. So the first thing that you need to do is basically to find specific keywords that you want to rank. And then you need to check inside the Google, especially in the United States, if you target United States, um, does this keyword has some results that show up on the first page of Google from Reddit. If it does, it means a green flag for you. Then basically the next step, what I'm doing next. On the first page of Google, you will see, let's say, like 3 Reddit posts that is ranking really high. What I did, I basically re-engineer what is actually working, and then basically I found out about those steps, and then I'm giving to you. So the first step is targeting the right community. Let's say you want to target the best cold email tool for SaaS, and then basically if you check right now those Google results, you will see on the first page Reddit post. And communities will be very specific to this type of keyword. It means it will be from the cold email community, SaaS community, or B2B like marketing, something like that. Because if you target, for example, in this case, cold email for SaaS, and if you want to target communities like Shopify or maybe home services, it won't make any sense for the algorithm. So the second step is basically title. Inside the title, we need to include our keyword. So if we want to rank, let's say, for example, best cold email tool for SaaS, we need to include that in the title. Step number 3 is content. If you check current content that already sticks and already ranks, it will be type of content that basically like a question, someone asking his recommendation, or sharing personal story. And the last step, number 4, is engagement. You need to have more upvotes and the comments. By the way, do you hear my sound?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you well.
Sorry, someone is doing. Is it very bad?
Little bit, but not too bad.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
And the last step, number 4, is basically engagement. What we need to do, we need to drive more engagement than it currently has. Most people think it's basically upvotes, like likes, but essentially what you need to focus is comments. Because comments is basically what Google's checks first. So I will just summarize one more time. Basically 4 steps. First one, community. Second, title. Number 3, content. And the last step, engagement. If you have all of them, then you will rank on Google using tracking. This is basically what we did for more than 50 customers that worked with us. Like the biggest and the best companies in each niche. And this is basically the algorithm that we are using over and over again. So yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing. It's super interesting. So how your company make money? You charge per month or per campaign? How do you make money?
Yeah, we charge essentially per month or per quarterly. And then we basically provide our Reddit services to companies.
Because this is very interesting. We want to do because we think a COVID city, our project is very interesting for digital nomads, people who want to invest or diversify, because it's affordable, it's different. So I suppose, for example, following the step that you do, you want to promote a COVID city in Reddit. We need to have of course, one account. Maybe your service support they have other account. And I think the interesting thing here, it could be product hunt. It's very important that they don't feel that you are advertising, in the sense of because I tried before doing some post, but later they say you are banned, or you are because Reddit pay a lot of attention with that. I mean, you have a lot of experience with that. So how can you create valuable content, sharing that doesn't look like that you are marketing? Because I suppose a lot of people share things with, maybe they do it with bad intention, but they are banned because it looks like oh my God, it's just sharing a link. So for example, can you share any link there in Reddit? Or how does it work? You can also buy, because for example, you can buy likes for Facebook or YouTube. Can you also buy upvote for your own post?
Yeah, Carlos, it's a good question. Essentially, with the link, especially link itself, I wouldn't kind of ask a little bit different question, because people think that I just need to go on Reddit and I just need to drop a link to leave why do they do on LinkedIn or Twitter or maybe other social medias. But to be honest with you, it's not actually what you need by the end of the day. Because if you just drop the link, what essentially it means to you? Maybe someone clicks, maybe you will get increase your domain rating from a SEO perspective, and that's all. What you actually need, you basically need organic positions. And organic positions is basically what is how we are using Reddit to rank on Google and ChatGPT. Because when people, like type best marketing agency in the United States or best SEO agency, or maybe like, best cold email tool and like those type of keywords, people they have already a problem, but they just don't know solutions that people provide from those companies. So what we do, we just connect them. And the way we do it is basically we create content specifically the same that already ranks, that already sticks without any direct promotion. And then we basically, the most, like source, the most sales are coming from comments. And then we basically leave comments inside those, like posts with mentioning brand names. And this is basically the strategy. I also would love, like, to recommend this approach. And yeah, this is how we do it.
Can you mention one campaign, one example that performed very well that you did for your client, for yourself in Reddit?
Yeah, of course. Like recently we signed biggest video editing company in the United States, and they basically, and we helped in the first month to rank 7 Reddit posts on the first page of Google in the first month. So it means that like 7 posts that we created in the first month, they rank on the first page of Google. And essentially, if you're going to do it using your own website, it will take you like 6 to 12 months on average. It's rank for 1 keyword, but we did for 7 keywords.
Well, and how do you, because I realized there is some other like website that kind of do similar things, like what you do. What do you think like differentiate you more? Like if you need to start from the beginning, what is the differentiation? I don't know if it's the price, if it's the speed, if it's the quality of the account that you use to help the client to upgrade, their posts or their both, anything. What made you different to other ones?
What do you mean? You mean about Reddit service?
Yeah, I mean, there is other like platform companies that also help you in Reddit, how to promote your product. Why yours is better?
Yeah, I never like to say that I'm better someone, like that someone is, like worse than us.
You need to say
the way, like I like to do, the way we basically are different compared to other companies. We focus on one important KPI, is basically organic positions. When we are tracking, when we're creating anything, we have one goal in mind. It's basically ranking on Google and ChatGPT using Reddit. Because most of the agencies, and especially we did the same in the beginning, we were focusing on vanity metrics, like views, upvotes, I don't know how many comments. But we understood that by the end of the day, it's not what actually clients need. What our clients need is basically sales, and the way they generate sales by ranking on organic positions. This is the approach.
Make a lot of sense. The thing that caught my attention, like it was very interesting for me when I visit your website, is that you mentioned, I don't know which condition, that if you don't help companies to make like $50,000 in revenue in 3 months, they don't pay, which is amazing because they don't have nothing to lose. Like that means that I suppose the client like need to apply because there is some business, I suppose, that are not like connected with like Reddit and it's very difficult to promote them. How does it work that? Because if they, if you can like achieve that, you should have a lot of clients every week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like because of that we are kind of growing because we give this kind of both offer, like and people really love listening, someone who's actually a return of investments data driven, like focused. So this is basically our approach. This is our goal, and the way we do because I think last month I had around 100 sales calls, and it's kind of also limiting myself. So we filter a lot of companies that we are working with. Most of them they should be like targeting US and Canada customers. Some of them Europe is also key. Also about specific niches, we work mostly like with digital products, with agency owners. We're helping. One of our best customer profile is marketing agencies. So it is very tough sale, as you may know, because people already know about marketing, they already know about sales. But because we are Reddit first. We are focusing only on Reddit, at least for now, and we are helping other agencies with Reddit. This is our biggest customer profile. Then it goes SaaS, and then basically e-commerce. This is our free customer profile that we're working. We also have filters, like based on revenue, because if someone, like making $0 and we just, it's kind of, like we can do it, but it will be a lot of work from our side. So that's why we're filtering people based on revenue, based on specific niche, based on product. We also check, like check if people really good fit for us. And then when we are seeing the best fit, then we're only working and we are giving this guarantee. But yeah, what I can say, out of 50 customers that we worked with, I just had one refund. And basically this first refund started by me, because I saw the person who, was a little bit, I know, scary, maybe worried. And what I said, okay, no problem. I just refunded in the first, I think, 2 or 3 days. Because sometimes, it's not just all about money, but sometimes it's also about partnerships, about connections. At least the way we see. Like people that we are working with, they are to me like friends, because I can reach out to them, like asking about
That's amazing.
some business situation. They can, like I do Reddit, and they ask me, for example, about cold email. Can you give me like contacts maybe of other agencies that you trust? And this is the type of connections that we are working and that we are, building, because this is how I think long term, and this is how we do.
The best publicity is a happy customer, and to build trust is very important, sometimes very difficult regarding the business. But yeah, you mentioned, I like what you say, because we are not the thing that we just say what we do, and people see that. You mentioned before, like ChatGPT, what I always do with all the people that I want to talk with, like you, I copy and paste the Twitter timeline, and I tell ChatGPT, which question would you make him? And ChatGPT told me 3 things. Why 5 kids, why Toyota, and why SP500 instead of crypto? Can you answer me those 3?
You mean, I think you're talking about my pinned tweet, yeah?
Yeah,
about
probably, yeah.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Yeah, I have, I will just give a little context to people that will be watching this. I have pinned tweet where I say that how much money I need, how much money I need to make, in which, type of businesses, in which basically assets. And the reason why, because I really think about, if you read the book Think and Grow Rich, about, your goals, and when you are setting them, and when you basically doing everyday tasks, and you have specific goals that you are working on. And this is the way I also operate. And this is the way I think, I have specific goals in my mind that I'm working on daily basis. Also, I can say like recently, because, I think for this year, I already made around 30,000 investment in myself. It's basically buying people time who already know like a few, maybe even sometimes more than a few steps ahead. Specific courses, specific, materials. Because the way I think now, I would rather pay someone 5K, 10K for their time, maybe to learn something. And then, for example, I will spend, like half of the year, maybe even more. And then basically I will make even more mistakes. I will, like waste time, money. And then I basically can pay someone and then basically have some lessons that he already made. He will give me specific, like guidance, which I need to do, which I don't. And this is how else, I think, because I think I found one guy also on Twitter, on X. He runs Facebook, like Facebook ads. He's really crushing. He's making around $200,000 a month. And basically I paid him for 3 hours. 1 hour is $1,000. And you always think when you're doing some type of investment, you think it's like expense. You think, like maybe it's not like what you actually need. But I can say like even one of those 3 hours, it's like game changer. Like I really, I think he just, like saved me around 20K that I probably, like would spend on Facebook ads or any other things. The way I operate, the offers, like the pricing, and those type of things you don't like you couldn't know until you actually do it. And yeah, this is how we do.
I love it. I love it. I think I'm very sure I will grade you later after this call because we would like to try yourself. In our case, I think it's kind of easier because if we just make one sale, we reach the goal. So I think 3 months, it would be not very difficult. But yeah, I would love to try because, yeah, I always think and say that every business should try. You never know who is your client. I mean, you need to test that, and you never know which is the best like channel that where you can acquire your customers. You need to try Facebook, Google, Meta, even TikTok sometimes. But even people that don't used to buy in TikTok, but you need to try everything. And for example, Reddit in a lot of like market, I think in Europe, most of the clients don't know how to use like Reddit a lot because I talk with a lot of entrepreneurs in Italy, Spain, France, Netherlands, and they don't know how to use it. So I think even it is very big in US when this started, Reddit, there still is a lot of time. It can grow much more, and even more now that there are more and more like people like by coding, making their art product, and they don't know how to do the marketing. So I think something like your tool, like your company, is like doing, it's the perfect year and time, like they can like grow fast and fast because everybody need that. And not everybody can pay $2,000-$3,000 per month in Facebook, and maybe they want to discover another creative ways, how to get the client. So yeah, thank you very much, Sabyr, for your time, for share this. I hope you can share with us more in Ecovit City. I hope you can visit us soon. And yes, I will contact you very soon to try your company, your project. Okay.
Thank you, Carlos, also for the time and
How
having me.
and how people can follow you.
Yeah, I can send, like the links if you can, like just maybe like put somewhere. I have, like Twitter, I have YouTube, and you can visit.
Perfect.